being better than this.
Yeah, I don't. It's very true. So we are going to be jumping to the draft now. RQ takes first pick, blue side.
Okay.
SRG on the red side. No Bruno ban. Cho ban from the side of RRQ. Hilda, Matilda. Joy still open. SRG's giving him the bait again. Take that Bruno like you did in game 1. We're going to take the Joy.
Yeah, Innocent's like, you know, I'm liking the Granger. Innocent be like,
I'm feeling good in the Granger.
I feel good in the Granger. You know, let me shoot him with violins.
If I'm RQ, I think I first pick the Joy.
I would take the Joy. I agree.
Race against your time.
But no, they pick up the Bruno. They pick up the Bruno here.
Okay.
So Joy and what did they do last time? Joy Gatot or Joy? Game 1 was Joy. Can't remember second pick. It was Joy. Either way.
Either way.
They go Joy Gatot here.
I feel like
they go Joy Hylos. They go Joy whatever.
All are strong options, but for certain...
Joy Farsaw, was it?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, Joy Farsaw was the first 2 picks.
Or they might have third picked the Joy because they gave it back and RQ still took Suyo.
Oh, yes. Either way. What?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Potato, tomato.
What am I even here for?
Yeah.
The question is, after this
They're taking
Joy
the time, by the way.
comes up, what does RRQ do?
What if they don't pick it up? Time to try to beat the Flash in the Granger.
So now if I'm RQ, I mean, personally, you know
ahead.
what I would do
Frederick.
at this point is pick Frederick.
Oh my
Because you know it has beaten the Joy multiple times.
Frederick Gluden.
Frederick Glue would be great.
Or Frederick
Anything
Tigreal.
but Suyo.
Oh, man.
And then they pick up a Bane. Actually, Bane might.
Bane could work.
Yeah, Bane might be
I'm pretty sure we saw the Joy get beat by the Bane.
Yep.
Or we saw the Suyo get beat by the Bane. We know the Bane is viable at least.
We know for certain, too, though, with SRG, when it comes to Cram, when it comes to Yumes, they're going to go in for these dive potential heroes, right? They're going to go in for that Gatot. They're going to go in for that, well, the Cho's gone, so there's a little bit of limited capability there, but they pick up the Khalid and the Farza, which means...
They're going for a Bane last pick or something different.
Their mid duo.
They're gonna 4-5, yeah.
Their mid duo is very strong.
And that's viable. I'm not against that at all. I don't think they have to rush because, you know, if you're not going to pick the Suyo, you don't need to rush jungle at this point. You can kind of lock in some other important picks, and Khalid is great right now, especially against the Granger and everything. You can get to that back line, and so it's a nice start for RQ here.
I wonder what does Stormy want going up against the Farsa, because honestly, Farsa has been pretty strong in his matchup so far. I kind of like against Farsa playing range with range, but looks like they're going to pick up the Gatot first, keeping Stormy's hero a secret, because if he wants, he can still pick up something cheesy like the Veil.
Yeah, we saw that actually.
Yeah, I mean, even a Guinevere could sneak up in here. You never really know what's going to happen, but for certain, we know SRG likes the double dive composition, especially disrupting team synergy, so something that RQ is going to have to look out for. Now, we are looking at the Granger-Bruno combination again. Typically, we see the Granger just be a little bit more effective, at least lately, especially after last game. But as we are moving forward, range with range, that's the million-dollar question right now. Do we go with this Eve to pair up against this Farza, or do we go for something like the Valentina to take the Feathered Airstrike, or do they try and go for something else entirely to disrupt it?
There you go.
At least they know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
They see it coming. And then after this bad Bane or something, and then forcing out a Suyo.
Yeah. Or like something weird like a Ling or something like that.
Yeah,
you force them into some sort of assassin pick there. RQ banning out the Eve. I think on SRG, yeah. I mean, you could definitely ban the Bane, ban anything here at this point, any other assassin, and just hone down even more, try to force him into...
Hayabusa maybe as well?
Hayabusa, yeah.
Yeah. So far, Joy, by the way, has a 100% win rate today. I'm just talking about today, but it has 100% win rate in 3 games.
And it's like always against Suyo.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's true.
That is fair. That is fair.
And Suyo's still on the table. Hopefully,
oh, they banned the Suyo.
Oh,
So they
okay.
still respect it.
They still respect it. I mean, because even in game 1, it almost won the game.
It did, yeah.
Okay, so the Joy walks again for SRG. It's definitely, even though the last game it wasn't in the hot seat, it was the element provided to be able to dive into the backline, and the massive damage you can do in the early phase is just completely overwhelming. We don't really have the roamer locked. I mean, it could be Khalid Roam, possibly.
I feel like Khalid Roam is very strong. Paired up with the Farsa, almost impossible for you to win that mid duel.
You think maybe we see the Jawhead from SRG here?
Possibly.
Jawhead Roam, something like that. I mean, Cram's been almost always playing the Gatot, so Gatot most likely EXP lane. He's done great on it.
I'm wondering what if just Kufra again?
Yeah.
What if just Kufra again?
Or save Roam for last pick and then...
Just pick up your mid laner now. Yeah.
Maybe they go Lu Yi here, honestly. They can get crazy and go for the Lu Yi here.
Yeah, the Lu Yi would be a good pickup here for SRG.
I wonder if he wants something like a Xavier.
Some sort of poke.
Some sort of poke, because we saw how Xavier and Granger interacts with opponents, and it's very tough. And they pick up the Edith, so they're still looking at the picks coming in from RRQ before considering what Stormy wants.
Which is smart, because they're pulling something away from RQ. If they would have locked in mid, they can still... Bars has already been picked, so they can still save their mid lane here.
Oh, there we go. Hayabusa picked up for RRQ.
Forcing him into the Hayabusa.
Hayabusa is pretty strong against the Joy, but it's also one of those things where it's more of a skill matchup.
At least you have the quad shadows, right? When all else fails, I mean, you have a chance to get the 50-50 on the neutral objective, which could work in RRQ's favor. But that 100% win rate today for Joy is something you don't want to take lightly. Final pick for RRQ. Finally, we've seen a little bit of an answer, but is it enough to stop this Joy?
It's a good draft, at least. It's a very good draft coming in from RRQ. And SRG, they have the final pick here, so they can potentially counter it. The question is, what is the counter? If they just want to go simple, they can just pick up a Valentina and call it a day.
Valentina's solid. You get the Feathered Airstrike. You get a lot of profit out of it right now. Again, you could go for the Lu Yi still and try to play macro, try to play the map, try to kind of catch them off guard non-stop. Aurora, I mean, anything really could fit here as long as they're ready to play around it. It just kind of is going to attract a different type of play style depending on what it is. But yeah, a lot of things work.
I would even say a Lunox would be kind of fun to watch here, especially up against a Hayabusa.
Yeah, the brilliance.
Flows as freely as the winds.
Oh! Called it.
There's the
Called the veil. Stormy with the veil. Fits his name. Bring in the storm. Has a lot of range. Can deal with the Farsa, but I gotta say, the damage is quite high. Thank you very much to our panelists, and time to blow it over to Mirko as well as Leo for this game.
It all comes down to this. One more game for Selangor Red Giants to punch their ticket to Axiara. One more game for the King of Kings to play the game of their life, fighting for the chance to make it to Game 5. It all comes down to this.
It's all on the line now. Stormy on the Veil. We've only seen it once, but like LaFell said, it almost feels like this pick, this hero, is built for Stormy. It's a win, Stormy.
It's a 100% win rate, given the small sample size, but as a last pick, Red 5 pick, it's gotta be the difference maker, and it's gotta be Selangor Red Giants going for the head as they strike down the King of Kings. But if we know something about RRQ, the Sang Raja, is that they don't go down so easy.
We'll have to see in this game. Sutsujin was given a signature pick too on the Hayabusa. It's something we don't see too much of in MPL ID even, but it's always kind of the go-to when they're in a tough spot. RRQ will always go back to the Hayabusa of Sutsujin.
Throw in the Belerik into Edok as well. Allows for that strong front line from Selangor Giants. Hell, even the Joy in the hands of Sekais to actually just stop it. Suddenly, Tyrant caught.
Oh, Earth Shatter from Yums. This time it starts off differently. It's SRG who get first blood, and it's Yums early on. Dyron shut down almost immediately.
Out the gates, the King of Kings stumble suddenly, and we didn't even talk about the matchups, lane to lane. XP, you know the story. Dyron rotated out a little too far. Gold lane though, they somehow end up with the Granger on Innocent once again.
19 kills just in the previous game here.
In the books.
19 kills was the record-breaking stat, by the way. If you guys are just tuning in, it was previously held by Skylar on a Beatrix in M4. I think it was a game up against the Onic ID team of M4. Sky's walking up Rins, forced to use the wings by wings. But yeah, Innocent took it away. 19-0 in the previous game.
Got to be quite the mountain to conquer for Skylar right now. His record taken away from him. Tournament life at stake in the face of this very hero, this very player, Innocent. Now mid lane, you see that a TKO was put onto Rins there, forced to go back. Is it really that bad? Is Stormy's Veil really that good against even an artillery mage like Farsa?
I guess we'll have to see. Good control from SRG to take it back from RRQ. Cram's gonna be taunted back. Yom's Earth Shatter actually finding Sutsujin. They have more prio over the turtle. Cram is still in the back, trying to go for the AOG. There it is. Shadow kill from Sutsujin. The Retribution as well, claiming it, but they've used a lot of resources. Down the Feather Airstrike and the Raging Sandstorm from Tyron.
Yum sent back. No ult, no Primal Wrath just yet. And that's a clear win for the King of Kings. Up now by about 500 gold. Tyron pushing them back even further.
600 gold ahead now, RRQ. SRG tried their best to get as much prio on the map. Yums plus Cram, Kacha and Edith is actually a combination that we've seen more in MPLPH in the playoffs.
That's right. These are high priority heroes for the Filipino playstyle. So could this be Coach Arcadia, you know, digging deep into his arsenal going, hey, this combo works. It's such good prio in team fights. You have great disengage. The range and the coverage that you have for your CC is also very good. But sick Kais here dodging that last salvo.
Oh, you gotta just hold your breath there. Sky's almost falling towards that feathered airstrike. It was almost a good read from Rins, trying to predict the dash, but it was outside of range. SRG, now they're playing on the back foot, right? It's something that they are quite comfortable doing, actually. We've seen game 1 all the way to game 3. Up top, though, no, it's Yums who picks up the gold crab.
It's this pace that I think SRG will feel more at home in. And oh wait, Yums flickers underneath, saves himself from almost sure doom. I think this is RRQ understanding what I was about to say, that SRG, if you don't push them up against the wall like this, if you don't apply pressure, then they'll just farm up on Stormy, farm up on Innocent, and it'll be the same story. Hell, I'm not even considering Sekais as a core. He's so useful and so used to just playing from the back as a Joy that it doesn't matter. I think the real cores here are still Innocent and Stormy.
He finds those moments in the team fights anyways, right? But I don't know, this time around, how much of a scaler is the Veil? I think that's a question we got to throw out there. Stormy, consistently throughout the wins of SRG in the series, has been on the late game picks. Is Veil a late game pick, do we think?
I'll tell you now, he's more of a mid-game power spike because he has the utility that the Farsa doesn't.
Yeah.
But at the best times in the team fights, double Genius Wand
Double
here.
G.
So I think, this is safe to say that mid-game is where Stormy really is going to power spike because of the Genius Wands on both of them. Sutsujin, first item built is the Sky Piercer. Just a passive Fury Hammer. Oh, here we go.
The taunt brings them into the Raging Sandstorm. Cram still able to escape. Sky's at the back, jumping in. Raptor Dryad was saved by Edok, and now they get caught in it. Stormy too. It's still gonna be the few of those beats from Skies.
And they retreat. Cram and Skies down to a fifth of their health. In comes Dyren, slashing away. Scimitar to the face, and Cram looking to repair the situation in a different front. Innocent finds Edok.
Oh, he's gonna look for more. It's a flicker from Innocent. And just like in game number 3, Innocent is online very early. That's a double. Diamond's looking for a few more shots. Skylar up top takes the turret. It is give and take. It is always a trade.
RRQ have to lock this man up. Multiple counts of murder from game 3 onto 4 as well, and he hasn't died yet.
Add one more crime to the list. That's a second item, Sky Piercer for Mr. Innocent.
So Hunter Strike in Sky Piercer. The jungler, Sutsujin, is racing Innocent. And I'll tell you now, the setup for Innocent is so much easier. There's a Feathered Airstrike starting it up.
Two big resources, Sutsujin with the Quad Shadow back. He needs to go back in. Oh, the Windstorm finds him. Sky's in the back looking for the play right now. Skylar goes in with the balls as well, but Innocent is still there. Diamond trying to get him down, but Innocent is too damn good. Rins goes in. AOG
coming in. Rins is gonna get punished here. Triple for Innocent.
How can you constantly just do this? Innocent 5-0. Up against RRQ Hoshi. That's a shadow kill over the Sky. Sutsujin will get the assassination. A taunt over. Stormy with the win. Whoa,
Sutsujin is gonna bite it here. Cram makes sure he stays put underneath that windstorm. Mirko, one might speculate that maybe Innocent has a death note. And he just repeatedly wrote all 5 members of RRQ.
He has a Depth Sonata, something even better. On command, on demand.
A song!
Let's see. Raging Sandstorm under the turret. Innocent. Oh, doesn't even matter! Where did Dyron's HP bar go? Feathered Airstrike over the Yums. At least they get something. But, brother man, 4 kills. That is a crazy amount of Sky Piercer stacks. Almost with a fadeaway. Innocent. RRQ want to chase him, but they can't. They cannot.
Right now, RRQ's game isn't break SRG's base, it's dodge Innocent's bullets.
Oh my god, it's a minigame.
This man is packing heat. Bazookas in the left, bazookas in the right. And with 6, I'll assume 4 Sky Piercer stacks, right? 4 ticks of that. Stormy's also just building up. The fact that Stormy can just let go of his kit, as RRQ Hoshi make the approach, Innocent can clean up.
Oh.
So
Okay.
confirm 4.
4.
Got that right.
He's got 4 stacks in.
Approaching 400 Capriccio.
7 minutes.
Approaching 400 Capriccio, yes, and now the Malefic Roar built in. So even Edok, even Dyron is gonna reel.
And now this is great for Innocent. He can just participate in every single team fight. Skylar is so far behind on the Bruno. It's not even close when it comes to the damage that he could deal. Look at that, Skylar's already a quarter of his HP. Dyron walking up. It's going to be a sliding tackle to evade from Cram, but he's going to constantly just go for the chase. Oh, Riz gets sniped down again. Sky's in the back, Skylar with a slide tackle. Sky's electrifying beats, and they can't even punish Skies.
Look at the flicker coming in with Yums. Edok in trouble. Innocent gets another one. 3 for none.
19 kills was just a warm-up to Innocent. He's already almost halfway there. He wants 20.
He wants to break his own record in the same series on the same day.
Oh,
despite all this. Whoa. What are those ticks?
What was that? Was that Stormy?
Well, he does not have the glowing wand just yet.
I think that was Lethal Ignition.
That could be. The fact that Sutsujin survived, so RRQ Hoshi have to start counting their blessings. SRG now up by about 1,000 and change. And these dirty engages from Cram, I'm gonna call them dirty engages from Cram and Yums, they're just doing enough chaos to RRQ's formation to scramble them to make them forget where Innocent is coming from, because Innocent is doing so well to throw bullets like this, and then look, he's gonna just either go all in or re-engage from a different angle, like that.
Defensive Raging Sandstorm. That was a show of dominance from Cram, the AOG. Just towards the lane, he's like, I got you. Sutsujin, oh, he's got to be careful. Look at that damage. Guys, he's 1, 2, and 6, but he doesn't look like he's dealing 1, 2, and 6 damage. He looks like he's dealing 6, 2, and 1 damage.
I think that's perspective. The fact that SRG are keeping it low to the ground and their farm is mostly on Innocent, the damage that Sekai is doing with this very small kit is going towards a very soft RRQ Hoshi. Sutsujin bullied out of that bush. Holy Shield popped down bottom. And mid is just about to follow.
Windstorm! Oh! The snipe to the side! Dyron, quick sand guard. Able to body block for Skylar. That would have been Innocent's 9th kill of the game. That would have been another Sky Piercer stack to add onto it already. And by the way, Sutsujin, on the other side, we have someone doing really well with the Sky Piercer. Sutsujin has got nothing with the Sky Piercer.
One of those purchases is a regret right now. 3,500 gold up. I think RRQ Hoshi are going to beat themselves. Scarce AOG coming in.
That was a Windstorm. Raging Sandstorm to the back. Innocent trying to go for it. Again, dove on, but there's no one to follow it up. There is no Feathered Airstrike from Rins. He used it previously. And SRG just get themselves out of that Raging Sandstorm. Innocent using the flicker.
And now the choke. Watch as Sekai's what? Sutsujin taken out with nothing to call his own. Cram and Stormy were about full health. Was he just trying to juke?
He was trying to play with Stormy. He probably knew that no one in their right mind would go back, but Stormy knew. He flickered out.
And that just gives Sutsujin another death, uncalled for. Unrelenting SRG here at the gates once more.
Oh man, the poke from the Veil is ridiculous. Stormy, an absolutely phenomenal performance, 0, 1, and 6, but all you need to do on this Veil is play it clean. All you need to do is put the Windstorms when necessary, and then you let Innocent with, what, 60 Sky Piercer stacks now? Do the rest.
Look at that. He has built the glowing wand now.
And that's a bod.
A bod and a roar on Innocent. Whatever Cram and Yums are doing, just keep that up. this is the pace that RRQ was not expecting to be at. Because what, 3 or 4 minutes ago, they were still on the offensive. Now they understand that the firepower is undeniable from SRG. Look at that, Skylar's just playing footsies, and he's down about half health.
Oh, even more. Another shot from Innocent. Edux next. Seems like whoever walks up will just be caught by Innocent. There's just too much poke, too much range. RRQ gotta get a very decisive fight, but how? How do they even do that? How do they even walk in?
They catch one. Dyron here forced to use the Raging Sandstorm defensively. Watch the angle that Sutujin is coming at. Stormy keeping him honest. Pixel brush empty. Cram finds an engage.
It's just a bit of poke. Again, for SRG, there is no reason for them to engage. They can just go in, walk out. They know Innocent's gonna out-poke RRQ every single time. And this is the slow game. They have a slow push up top. They'll just play with the poke again. Innocent throwing out Death Sonatas. Nothing to lose.
Check this. Dyron pushed out of that brush from Humes. And I think SRG's gonna commit to this. Lord down to 3/5 of its health. Humes throwing out that Earth Shatter. Innocent, long haul poke. Look at the position on Rins. Commits to it. Gets jumped on by Cram.
Oh, what a snipe from Innocent! He guns him down from the skies! Skylar next to the block, and his hand is inevitable! Enoch running for the hill, Sutsuji with a quad shadow. Humes trying to read it out again! Innocent finds the triple!
3 for none! Somebody stop this man! They're about to march in! And SRG can feel it!
No one can do it! He's too darn innocent! Sutsujin walking up, Dyron trying to do the same, the Windstorm!
And that is one left, and that's a wipeout!
Another unofficial savage for the Beast, for Innocent, as the Golden Road continues in Axiata!
The Immortal Giants stay on course! The Golden Road leads to where it all began. Silango Red Giants run through the Sang Raja in a 3-1 victory.
A cold performance. An innocent performance. Lock that in. That is the term you use for a gold lane performance like that.
At the cost of Skylar's promise to his old teammates. The journey for RRQ Hoshi ends here.
The Red Giants will stomp their way to Axiata.
Let's hear from LaFell, Steph Weezy, and Trex.
The Golden Road continues. RRQ was unable to stop Selangor Giants, and even though everyone is celebrating, this is unfortunately an elimination match where RRQ just got eliminated.
The kingdom falls. Skylar will be sent back home, but it was a really good run for them, right? There was a lot of promising things that they showcased in the M Series, and we hope to see them next time. But today's story is all about SRG. Man, this has to be one of the spiciest series we've had so far.
Yeah, 'tis the story with esports. There can only be one winner in the end, right? And RRQ did very well. They made it through. Part of me wishes that maybe they would have been on a different side of the bracket. Yeah. But in the end, they had to face up against SRG, a team that seems to be getting better and better and better every single game they play.
Shout out to the crowd as well, chanting RRQ to show respect to the team. They played really, really well. And I think, Trex, you were here when I said to you and Brigida, where I think going to the low bracket is a good thing, because with how, I would say, shaky SRG has been, more games can make them a little bit more cleaner. And today, this is the SRG that we thought was coming back from MSC. But now, on stage, we have the members of RRQ alongside with Rose. So we're throwing it over to the stage. Rose, stage is yours.
The Kings of the Kings return to the world stage was already a cause for celebration for the kingdom all over the world. It is unfortunate that their journey has to end here. But IOI Convention Center, join me in giving RRQ Hoshi a round of applause. RRQ Hoshi, you may give your final bow in 3, 2, 1. Once again, everybody, this is RRQ Hoshi. Thank you very much. And completing the Greater Four, the Malaysian hometown heroes heading to Axiata Arena, Selangor Red Giants. And right now, I would like to invite Innocent and Coach Arcadia on the stage with me. Hello, guys. Here, onto my left. How are you guys?
We feel relieved because we secured the Axiata.
Yes, you guys secured Axiata. Innocent, how are you feeling?
Masaya kasi na-survive namin kasi sa 12 pa yung flight ng girlfriend ko eh.
Aw, he said he's very happy because his girlfriend's flight's on the 12th, meaning your girlfriend can see you in Axiata. Okay, now, what does it feel like to be top 4? You guys were very shaky in the beginning. Now that you guys are top 4, how is it like? How are you feeling?
I think we're just, because I feel like we're more better when it comes to high pressure games like being in the lower bracket. So I think something like above to us, more pressure, we perform better. So we're just relieved that we're now in the top 4 and hopefully we make it all the way to the grand finals.
Coach, you say you like high pressure games, but I'm pretty sure the Malaysians don't like it. Everybody was shaking. Do you guys agree? It's very nerve-wracking, right? Okay, Innocent, do you like stressful games, high pressure games? Can you perform better pag nakaka-stress?
Yeah, because I'm very excited to play high pressure game because it's very, very hard to play and there's a lot of macro, micro, and also the plans of the game because you need to adjust very fast because they might do some unique strategy or something.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really do agree with that, especially in the international stage. We have seen so many games that got flipped out of nowhere, right? Now, Innocent, in game number 3, you actually broke an M series record. Your Granger with a 1905 KDA, you now hold the most kills in a single game in the entire M series. From M1 to M6, that KD itself is already a feat. What does that mean for you? Do you think it's something important?
Kasi di ko naman talaga in-expect yun. Gusto ko lang talaga makakuha kami ng momentum kaya naglalaro lang talaga ako para manalo kami.
He said he actually doesn't really expect, and I don't even think he was playing to get 19 kills. He just said they needed to build up momentum so that they can continue winning the game. Now, how does this mean as a gold laner for you? Is this milestone very important heading onto Axiata Arena? Has it set you a good momentum yet?
I think yeah, because on our first 2 games I didn't play really well. That's why I think that helps me a lot. Our last 2 matches, yeah.
Okay, we can see that it paid off really, really well. Your Granger is definitely something else, and everybody around the world definitely agrees. Now, Coach, for the first time in M Series, the top 4 consists of 4 teams from different regions. What does this mean for you in terms of the MLBB scene across the world?
I think in a competitive perspective, I'm very happy because it just means that all regions are stepping up. So it's something healthy for the industry, and we hope that this trend stays the same until the next international tournament.
Do you like it when there's a lot of regions trying to fight for the championship title?
Yes, I think it's if you're someone who's really competitive, it ignites your fire better. Yeah.
I agree. Okay, now, yesterday, before the little incident or fiasco with Stormy and Humes, I'm pretty sure you all know what that's about, I asked Stormy, how confident is he that you guys will be bringing back Malaysia's first ever world champion trophy? He said 120% confident. Innocent, do you agree with this? Are you also 120% confident?
For now, I think it's 150%.
Game by game, match per match, the confidence is increasing. Maybe you can share why you're 150% confident?
I think we already found our play style. That's why we can play really well.
Coach, what about you? How many percent confident are you? You're usually the humble guy here.
Yeah, I think 100% we will give our best. Because,
Okay.
Like how we always do every single day, not just in tournaments but also in training. These kids really gave their hearts out every training, so I'm proud of them.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, now we can see a full house, and just now in that last game, the entire arena was cheering for you guys. Do you have anything you want to say to the fans who have come today to support you guys in the arena and across Malaysia?
And I just want to thank all that came here. And thank you for always supporting us. And I want to thank my family and my girlfriend. See you at Axiata Arena.
There you have it. See you at Axiata Arena, because the next time we will be seeing this bunch will be at Axiata Arena. Congratulations to Coach Ark, to Innocent, and to SRG for completing the Greater 4. Let us right back to the panel to break down what happened in this amazing, crazy matchup against RRQ Hoshi.
Innocent look very confident. But I gotta say, if I got 19 kills, and then afterwards I got 13 kills, I would be that confident too.
I'd feel invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could win the world championship.
Something like that, something like that. But now we got to talk about the game where this time, almost the same kind of thing. Outrange, and this time it was Stormy using that veil. Not really, how do I say this? He's not super flashy, but we see that he actually brought trouble through Hayabusa. Like, Hayabusa tried to go for the skills, and then Stormy just like, sup, buddy? I'm here. I heard mages counter Hayabusa. Time to test that theory out. And, dude, he did well.
Yeah, normally the story is more on Cram, right? Getting those setups in Yunes, but I'm right there with you. I think Stormy definitely shines in this one alongside Innocent on that flawless gameplay yet again on this Granger. This is history in the making, right? A milestone for SRG, and also a highlight and an achievement for Innocent with the highest kills in this series for the M6.
Before we get into this, just to let you guys know, the highest Malaysia has ever been is 3rd place, and that's M1. So SRG right now are, you know, in the 4th place seeding. The higher they go, the more that they can beat records again, beating Toda what they previously did in M1.
Yeah, it's quite the achievement for SRG. They've definitely become, you know, like the golden egg. And I like how you guys have been focusing on certain players. For me, and it goes back to when we first started all of this. Everyone on SRG performed today.
Agreed,
there was even some final plays there, I think on the last Lord, where Cram zoned away Skylar, and like it seems like every time throughout a game, I am saying at least one of their names during every fight, and it switches around, and that, once again, I feel like is what overcame RRQ today, right? Like, yes, Innocent stole the show, but all 5 of these players showed up and did their jobs to a T. Sekai's on the Joy never lost, right? I mean, just overall was monstrous.
I'm looking forward to what strategies will be come up on going up against SRG, because their next matchup against Team Spirit, I'm pretty sure a lot of respect bans will be held there, and we'll see how both teams try to fight it out. Now looking at RRQ going up against SRG, unfortunately Skylar was not able to really dish out anything in this game, but like you said, Trex, everyone did basically everything. Where Stormy handled the front lines, Cram, Skies, they handled the back line. So we can really see that there's a squad here. Squad A, Squad B. Squad A go to the back lines, Squad B handle the front lines.
Well, we gotta also ask the question, like, there was a record to be broken in this match. Do y'all remember?
Oh yeah, the MVP record.
The MVP record.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
We'll have to see as we get to that point. But nonetheless, man, overall, it's hard to pick a specific hero like Trex mentioned, or a specific player. If I could give the full team MVP on this one, 100%.
We don't give participation
I would do
trophies
it, but
out.
you're right. There's no participation trophies here. Overall, just some great gameplay. The Joy still with a 100% win rate today.
Honestly, with Innocent doing that well, I feel like he will be the MVP. But remember, another name on that list was Aaron Shiki, which, a bit of a spoiler, he'll be playing a little bit later. But now we got to look at our MVP, and once again, you know who he is. He looks guilty, but really, he's Innocent. Half man, half beast. Was the Roger player, but now on that Granger. Death Sonata all the way.
Just a monster, taking the counterplay with the Granger to the Bruno to a different level. And overall, I mean, For a lot of us, I feel like the Granger has kind of been still kind of on the teeter-totter, wondering whether it's really as good as it looks or whether it's not, and also questioning builds. Is the War Axe worth it? It seems like the War Axe is no longer worth it. It is Sky Piercer or nothing at this point. You're looking to gain momentum, as Innocent said, and he did it perfectly. Plays the hero to a T. I mean, I think we're going to see a lot more Innocent Granger as we move on to Axiata Arena.
Unless it gets banned.
Unless it gets banned.
Just say it.
Then it's just Bruno.
Then it's Bruno, yeah. Now we got to look at some of the highlights here. And again, this is the SRG a lot of Malaysians are waiting for because everyone played clean, right? Every once in a while we see 1 or 2 guys making mistakes, but here, everyone is doing their job very, very nicely.
Yeah, you heard Yoom say it, right? He said 120% confident that they're going to be pushing forward in this M Series, but that number continues to rise. Innocent now saying 150%. Yeah, Coach Arcadia gives the traditional 100% response, but nonetheless, anything over 100% is a guaranteed win, and that is what you see today through these MVP highlights. Just total synergy. SRG, the further they go, the composure is being built, the synergy is getting stronger, and now earning that 4th seat into Axiata. What are they going to do from here? Are they going to be able to rise higher, beat that record, and potentially have the home court advantage and win the M Series title?
Personally, I do hope so, but yeah, absolutely clean game. And I like how Cram opened up, like he paved the way for Innocent to come in. Like, as a Joy, it can be very daunting to go in because you can't get caught and then you will die. So Cram is just like, you know what, let me clear the way for you. Let me give you a straight line, and then you just go and do your thing.
Yeah, the moment he gets the taunt, somebody's jumping on, right? And then even